Hello, YouTubers. Hello, subscribers. Kisses to all of you. I hope that you're having a wonderful Tuesday. I am. We went to Little Gym for a little bit, and we're back. Kisses to all of you. Let me get my cup. It's that stupid stuff. Wasn't able to get my nails done, so we'll work on it. I need to get them done before Saturday. I'm going to have to go somewhere else. Oopsie. It's the Meghan show. It's the Mimi show. It's the Mimi show. It's the Mimi show. It's the Mimi show. Yeah. Hello, lovely subscribers. Kisses to all of you. Again, I hope you're having a lovely Tuesday. I am. I want to send some well wishes to Catherine. She wasn't at the church on Sunday with her family. She's home resting, I'm assuming. And I really do wish her I wish her well. I'm sending great thoughts to our Princess of Wales, Catherine, that she is doing fine and just getting some well-needed rest. Yeah, word on the street is that, and it's true, Meghan went to a hospital where kids are battling cancer. So sad that those kids are battling cancer. It's so sad. But the saddest part, you got some fraud up in there acting like she cares about anyone other than herself. She doesn't care about anyone but herself. So whatever she does is for herself. I didn't know that she needed to have cameras. Why does every time she does something for charity, she has to have cameras around to say that, oh, I've done something really great for charity. Look at me. She went and read them a book. Oh, okay. You're reading me a book. This is interesting. Anything, drop some money. I bet you she didn't leave a couple of dollars for them. She has the charity. Aren't you well? Didn't they raise 13 million? Didn't she say she had 9 million in the bank? Why not give them a little bit? Instead of reading a book. Because she's fake. She's not about giving. She's about taking. She's about publicity, getting her moment in the spotlight. It is so true. I don't trust her to be cordial, to be nice, to be this nice, loving, caring person that cares about these children. Not long ago, when she was a working royal, there was this little girl that was playing with her hair, and Meghan kind of like pushed her away. But you care. Now you want to show us that you care. And it's just so ironic that she would go to a cancer location knowing that her sister-in-law is going through what she's going through. I don't have a whole lot to say about that. She looks like an idiot. She's a fraud. I showed my oldest sister. She said that her and my mom will be on this Saturday. I will be over my mom's house Saturday. My niece is going to her prom, and everyone wants us to be there, so it's going to be great. And we're going to probably do a live, not a live, but a video. And she wanted to say this about Meghan. She's fake and she's a fraud. Shame on her. And she's just, it's that stupid stuff. Because everybody knows at this point that Meghan doesn't have a heart. She was just at Uvalde with a cupcake, some cakes, talking about happy birthday. But did she call and wish her father a happy birthday? The one that put her through school? The one that made her be able to meet a prince? Put her in the limelight like he did so she could be able to meet someone like Harry. Well, today we're going to be talking about the Riviera. So word on the street is that she launched it, what, a week ago, 2 weeks ago? And she's got about, what, 500,000 followers, which is a joke. It's extremely a joke. You only have 500,000 subscribers. You're like the most known person in the world in several different countries. Like, Harry didn't just make you known. He made you famous. I mean, like, he put you on the map as probably one of the most famous people in the world, just like that. And then you managed to screw that up. You did. And now you're trying to swim your way back by doing little charity stuff and think that, oh, look at her. She's so wonderful. Look at her. She cares. Catherine and William don't trust her. They didn't tell her the news before they told us. They wasn't privileged to that information, which says a lot that they don't trust them. I don't believe that Catherine and William is calling them to come over to see them and bring the kids. That's a lie. I don't know who's got that rumor out there, but no, I don't believe it. And another thing, Meghan is not going to the Invictus. She's not going to London. She's not going back over there. She's going to come up with some cockamamie excuse like she does. Something's going to be wrong with one of the kids. And then she's going to be scared for her life because of security. Just going to make up some story as to why she can't take the kids over there when it's apparent that she doesn't want the kids to have a relationship with anyone but herself. It's got to be a sad existence. But they won't know their family. They won't know their heritage. They won't know Harry's family. Harry, how do you feel about that? Them not having a relationship with your family. I don't understand how Harry could even be happy. Either he's faking it or he is in some type of cult-like situation in his mind. I got a video, guys. Let's see what he's talking about, okay? Also, Megyn Kelly went off. She said Meghan bagged her a prince. She didn't mix it and thought it was successful. She ran over here to make millions off of Netflix and Oprah and Spotify. And now she's launching this brand, the TIG 2.2, that sounds really ghetto. Really ghetto. It doesn't sound like some luxury lifestyle. And they were trying to say, oh, one of the Kardashians have one of those. And Martha Stewart and all this other stupid stuff. And Gwyneth. I'm not going to be buying no dog food from Meghan and feeding that to my dog. I'm not going to be buying any Nutty Buddies or Nutness from her. I'm not going to buy any oils, any cookbooks, or do anything stupid to support her because she's not worthy. She's not worthy. Guys, these are my thoughts. This is my channel. These are things that I'm just coming out to say with. Please check on your own, and all this is allegedly, and so on. Okay? Let's see what they got to say about her life.
When somebody wished him well, and he said,
10th anniversary celebration, sent a message of support and released a statement in her hour of need. But no one in the royal family needs Prince Harry and Meghan in their hour of need, or come to that at any time. Certainly not in May, when Harry is planning to visit the UK to join the Invictus Games 10th anniversary celebrations. A resolute and furious William has already made it clear he won't be making time to see his troublesome sibling.
Okay, so That's it. You see some headlines talking about, I believe those are Harry and Meghan's stupid headlines, that Catherine and William reached out to them and they want to see the kids. That's a bunch of BS. William is protecting his family more so ever than now, more so than ever, because his wife is not well. And she doesn't need any added stress from fraudness. Meghan, the fraud, pretending like she cares. Pretending like she cares about her sister-in-law. Pretending like she cares about her brother-in-law. Pretending like she cares about these kids at a cancer center. Pretending like she cares about women, other women. Pretend like she cares about anything other than herself. It's such a big kapook. And the sad part about it is, Meghan, no one wants you around, because when you do come around, you do bad things and you leave a mark. You did. You left a mark when you left the royal family. And you're still leaving marks with what you do, the way you treat them. I don't remember, and I want to say this, when Catherine was ill and they came out and said something about King Charles's cancer, Meghan said nothing. All you heard was Harry rushing over for a PR stunt. But Meghan couldn't take the time out then and say, oh, I hope my sister-in-law is well and I hope my father-in-law is doing well. No, she kept silent until she heard about the news and thought that she would throw out some word salad stuff like she cared. She doesn't care. And that's a big subject, because all Meghan is caring about is how to make money and how to be popular. But she played her hand wrong, and she thought that she would be more popular by now because of the suicidal and the racism and how everybody was mistreating her. She was going to be famous as a victim. No. William is not risking his family, his wife, as long as Harry is with that Jezebel. Sorry. Would you let her around your family? Would you be like, come on over, let's eat dinner, Meghan. Come on, I forgive you. Let's do this. No, so she can stab you in the back again and again and again and again. The Mimi of it all. The way she treats her father. The way she treats her sister. The way she had the platform. Meghan had the platform when she went on the Oprah show, trashing her sister and her father. And she wanted a group of people to come out against them because she was. So she set the tone. Well, my father is dead to me, and my sister, I don't even know her. So then you get her followers mistreating her sister. Did she come out with a statement and say anything? But let her tell it. She wanted Queen Elizabeth to protect her every time someone says something about her in the media. They didn't protect me. They fed me to the wolves. No. They gave you an opportunity to be great and you squandered it. That's what you did. And then you mistreated the family like you did. You pretty much lied on Catherine and King Charles about them having a conversation about Archie's skin. And now those very two people are ill. What I'm interested to know is how, because word on the street, Meghan, is that you have a friend named Boozy. And Boozy was on your docuseries. And he has come out and talked really nasty about your sister-in-law. And since he's your friend, you would think that you would tell him, you know what, don't say those things about my sister-in-law. But then Meghan gets on TV and says how Catherine was so mean to her and off-putting and wasn't really friendly to her. You pretty much wreaked havoc on your sister-in-law, betrayed her, tried to make her look bad in the media, talked about her extremely bad, lied on her and said that she said something about Archie's skin color. And all Catherine came out and said was, I'm ill. I wish everybody else that is not well, that has this disease, make it through. And just know I feel, you know, healthy and strong right now. And I am going to be for my family. Not Meghan. Now, they were bullying me. And what I didn't understand is why these platforms with these executive women, because I'm all about women. No, you're not. You're all about you. If you're about women, you wouldn't treat the women in your life that used to be in your life half the way you treated them. But you want to pretend in front of cameras, in front of the stage, in front of people, that you're some wonderful, caring, loving person, which is so not true. I believe you stressed Catherine out and King Charles with your shenanigans. Let's continue.
Already made it clear he won't be making time to see his troublesome sibling.
No.
In fact, the shattering news about Kate...
He's troubled. Harry's troubled. William understands that his brother is under a spell. And as long as he's under that Jezebel spell, that's not Harry. And so why would he invite a non-Harry person to visit him and his family? No. And they're not taking the kids over there. And Meghan's not going to allow Harry to take the kids with her, even if she doesn't go. Because she's that type of woman. Do you want to see your grandkids? That's her threatening the monarchy, that you won't get to see your grandkids or your cousins or your uncles. You took Frogmore Cottage away from me. Do you want to see your grandkids anymore? Meghan is using those kids as leverage. She's using those kids as a weapon. She's using those kids as, you won't get to see the kids unless you give me security. You won't be able to see the kids unless you do this for me. Keep them. Keep them 2 kids that you got in your Montecito dungeon over there. Because no one knows what the kids look like. I'm totally confused if she even has any, because we haven't seen them but once or twice. How do we know that they weren't rent-a-kids? How do we not know that? I'm just saying.
The shattering news about Kate has only served to remind us that the bitterness of the brotherly split is off the scale. Within moments of Princess Kate's courageous announcement that she was battling cancer, word emanated from Montecito that the Duke and Duchess of Sussex had reached out to their stricken sister-in-law. In what way, we do not know. But this we do know, until...
For what? What you reaching out to her for? For publicity? So you can say, tell the world, tell us that you reached out to her in good faith and you love her and you concern that BS. You hate Catherine. You dislike her because if you didn't, you wouldn't treat her or allow others like the Sussex Squad and your best friend Boozy to treat her with such disrespect. I know that if I'm talking to somebody on the phone that didn't like my sister-in-law, I was like, listen, we can't be friends anymore. You're online talking about her and da-da-da-da-da. But no, what people fail to realize is Meghan wants him to do that. She wants Catherine's name to be tarnished because she doesn't like how much publicity she gets. She doesn't like the fact that the world loves her, that she is the world's princess. And Meghan will never be the princess of Montecito or Santa Barbara or America. Oh, this American Orchard Riviera, whatever she named it. My sister said, that's a long name. I said, yes, that's what everybody else is saying about it. But it's just, it's not like it's not a unique name. Nothing Meghan does is unique. Nothing she does is something that she thought of herself. This isn't a new genre, what she's about to do. And when is she going to come? Listen, she's doing the same thing she was doing when she was with Netflix and Spotify, but on a lower scale. Lemonado ain't going to pay her but $2. In this lifestyle thing, she doesn't even have any products to sell. When are you going to make the Nutty Buddy? And she's got all these products that she's selling and going to patent and all this other stuff. It's too much. It's too much dog food and herbs and oils and it's unbelievable, like Megyn Kelly said, how she just goes from one thing to another just to see what sticks. Oh, this will work. Oh, this will work. None of it's been working. Because before Harry married you, that's who you were. And that's who you always was going to be. It's not going to change that all of a sudden you have some magnificent talent in Riviera Orchard and the website Archie-Well, all this stuff that's failing. I don't remember the Sussex Squad giving to her campaign. When people, if you're a squad that say that you love love Meghan, but you don't contribute to any of her financial endeavors. So how is she going to be successful? Is it just you guys are just going to go around and just talk crazy about those that call her out? I think the worst thing that she's done, one of the worst things that she's done, was to get on TV and talk to women the way she did the other day when she was on International Women's Day, when she was supposed to be uplifting women. Instead, she went on there whining and crying and boo-hooing about when she was pregnant twice with babies that she was being bullied. How? If you don't watch the internet and look at she started off with this. I don't even watch social media anymore. But then on the flip side, she starts telling us how she's being bullied. How do you know you're being bullied if you're not watching social media? You're lying. You're watching us 24/7 because you love the attention. Whether it's good or bad, you don't care. And oh yeah, it was time for you to pop yourself back out. Oh, I'm at the cancer center helping these little kids and reading their books. Did you give them any money while you were there? Or did you just show up? And what is that supposed to do? Just because you're famous and you show up and so? Oh my God, the princess is here. No, the fraud is here. The Mimi is here. Why are y'all bringing her up in here? Is she giving to the charity? Is she helping the kid? Did she give to St. Jude's? No. Like she didn't give to that facility Navy SEALs facility. All she did was just show up and pretend like she was cutting a ribbon. She thinks her presence alone is going to make people be happy. And, oh, I want to take a picture with her. For what? Anyway, I'm not going to be long.
The memorable moment when the Princess of Wales delivered her perfectly pitched revelation, Harry and Meghan were utterly ignorant of Kate's harrowing medical drama. They found out...
Ignorant because they didn't know. Ignorant to it. Shut them down. I really do believe it just shut Meghan up. I really do believe that her mind was upset. The mere fact that Catherine is getting this much attention. Meghan's not getting any attention. This little stuff that I'm reading and talking to y'all about ain't nothing. Catherine is the one that is famous and getting all the attention. She got 1 billion views the other day off of her speech. Meghan only has 500,000 and it's been 2 weeks. Maybe he came and got her. I told my sister, I said, you're a bust up in here. I'm a paintbrush. Can I have your paintbrush, Mommy? I'm painting my face. Here's the deal. In the last 2 weeks, since Catherine has made her announcement, Meghan is fading. She has been for me. I haven't been interested. I told my sister tonight, I said, I want to go and talk to my subscribers and do a video. And she said, I said, but you know what? No one's talking about her. And if it is, it's boring. It's the same old stuff. It's the same old narcissistic stuff. Charity. She pretends like she's some charity worker, that she's just, oh, I'm so loving and caring about these people. Acting. Trying to get back out there. Trying to get us to talk about her. Trying to get some, no, you need to go back in your hole and go down there and try to figure out what this orchard thing is going to do. Or is it just going to sit there and die? Lemonado. She's going to do so much stuff. She's going to have a podcast. She's going to have a lifestyle. She's going to have stars come in and cook with her. And we're going to be looking at her like this. It's pathetic. One of her, the gentleman, I'm going to play it. First he believes that she's going to make all this money from the Riviera. Then he asked Osborne, I forget her name, but her last name is Osborne. And he said, do you think she'll make a lot of money from this adventure? And she said she could. I think she said no. But here, let me answer for her. No. No. The reason why is because she's not liked. She's not genuine. She's fake. And she's phony. And when people tell her this, like myself, she ignores it as if, oh, we're jealous. We're being bullies. We're talking about her. No, we're being honest. And since you don't listen to anybody but yourself, you'll never be able to grow. You're always going to stay at who we see that you are. The person that you were trying to hide when you were trying to get the kingdom to put out statements that, oh, don't talk about Meghan. Don't say this. That's not true. They didn't have that kind of time. the palace didn't have that kind of time to spend on trying to make sure your reputation wasn't tainted, because you had so much crap going on that they would have to spend all their time trying to debunk all of it. No, they talking about me. They said this and they said that. Now what? People are saying a whole bunch of stuff about you now, and you ain't saying nothing. Oh, yes, you are. You're trying to say that we're bullies and talking about you. Got on TV and started lecturing us women about how to treat other women. The nerve of you. The nerve of you to even fix your lips to talk about anyone the way that you have treated everyone. It blows my mind how she doesn't see the crapola that she does, but then she gets on TV and lectures people about online and saying that people are bullying her. But she's got a whole squad over there. Her best friend is the leader. One of you, Ziggy, said that he's not the leader. Oh, yes, he is. He is the leader, because that's the connection. The connection is for Americans to find out about the Sussex Squad. He's the connection. He talks about her sister-in-law. She doesn't do anything about it. The Sussex Squad eats it up and talks about it too, and says some really foul, negative things about the people, about her, Harry, about your family. You okay with them talking about Catherine like that? But you ain't got no control over the Sussex Squad. The word is out. Daily Mail had a newspaper talking about the Sussex Squad. Sun had the newspaper to come out talking about the Sussex Squad. Fox News came out talking about the friendship in the Sussex Squad. My video said it. Moving on. But I do agree with you that, sorry, I forgot. I was trying to remember what all you wrote. I should have had it in front of me. But I like your feedback. I enjoy it. You know it. I enjoy it. I read it. And sometimes I'm like, yes, but, you know. And we're going to move on. Let's finish this video, guys. My mom and my sister wanted to say hello. And again, they said that they would try to do a video with me on Saturday. So we'll see.
Like the rest of the world, as the shock news broke late last Friday, not a second earlier, because, we're told, Prince William decided that the loose-lipped runaways from California could not be trusted with sensitive personal information. And as they both struggle along the road to recovery, Kate and the King have far more important issues to worry about than what is referred to by palace staff as the Harry problem. It was no accident that they were cut out of the loop, kept in the dark, and treated like traitors who could not be relied upon. It was a deliberate...
Treated like traitors. You are not informed in any Harry and Meghan. You will not get inside information of what's going on with the family anymore because you can't be trusted. You're the leakers. You're the liars. You're the bulliers. You are. You got on national TV and ripped every one of your in-laws to pieces. Then you did it on a docuseries. Then you did it in a book. You thought it was okay to do that, to make money. And now you want to get on here, get down with the kids and pretend like you care. It just blows my fine. She doesn't care. That's why my sister looked at me like this. I said, I know. I said, you see this fake stuff going on? Her running around, reading books. I don't care what she does. We'll see. What is she going to do? Make the nutty buddy in front of us?
Not be relied upon. It was a deliberate policy to make sure the publicity-obsessed duo were unable to barge in on Kate's heartbreaking story. And so it was that Harry and Meghan learned of her condition, just like everyone else, while watching the telly. Fast as you like, a statement was soon unleashed. We wish health and healing for Kate and the family, and hope they are able to do so privately and in peace. Short, sweet, and hopefully heartfelt. But as he juggles his wife's health, his kids' well-being, and his ever more onerous royal duties, couldn't they have mentioned the man with a mountain on his plate, William? Sadly, this is another of those poignant moments when many start to speculate that the warring brothers might bury the hatchet. Well, they won't, because as far as William is concerned, branding the royals racist, labelling Britain a nation of slave drivers, and Meghan upsetting the hell out of Kate are not easy to forgive. Also, Harry's horribly unthinking contention that somehow Kate was royal bride material who William married out of duty rather than love will never be forgotten, nor should it be. But for now, let's just hope that after their clumsy intervention, the Sussexes back...
When you look at Harry's relationship with his wife, if that's what you want to call it, and the nerve of him to even fix his lips to say that his brother's relationship wasn't on the up and up. Your relationship ain't on the up and up. You got a woman that's telling you what to do 24 hours a day, and if you don't do it, you're going to get a whooping. You're in a cult-like situation. You can't even make your own decisions, Harry. She makes them for you. And even if you thought that you wanted your kids to have a relationship with your family, she's not going to let them. She's going to hold those kids right under her bosom. No one can see them kids. And that's the thing. She's at a hospital, act like she cares about these kids, but she won't let her kids see their relatives. They don't even know. They're not going to know who the hell they are. They're going to think they came from Montecito. No, honey. No. You came from a long line of stuff. Mexico, California, Great Britain. If I was one of them, I would get counseling, and then I would be very, very, very upset with my mother, Meghan. I mean, like, I would literally, I cannot imagine her having this loving, caring relationship with her kids because it's all about her. Every time they walk out the house, it's just them. Okay. Maybe we'll see the kids next year. Then she lied and said she was going to have the kids at the Invictus games, so she's going to come up with some kind of excuse as to why she can't do that. But it's not like people want her over there anyway. Just stay here.
After their clumsy intervention, the Sussexes back off and leave Kate alone. This business of Harry and Meghan saying we reached out, or letting it be known we reached out to William.
Why do they got to let us know that they reached out or who reached out? Because Meghan then wants to feel like that they still are in with the royals. No, you've been out. You kicked yourself out. You removed yourself out. You idiot. You're under others. Now your titles are on the line. Now you're off the website. You're going to be like you're not going to be this royalty in Montecito. it's going to fade in a distance. And then, like someone said, Catherine and William are going to take center, I think it was Lady C, take center stage. And then the world's really going to be like, Meghan and Harry who?
William and indeed Kate. I don't know what form that took or if they even did it, but I can tell you, I think with some authority, that the reply would have been 2 words and the second one would have been off. Basically, William does not want to know this guy. He's committed too many crimes against William's family. This contention that somehow or other Kate was a royal bride, that he married out of duty, William remains furious.
Married out of duty. He's freer than you, though. You're not even free. Harry's not even free to make his own decisions. Harry was conned into coming over here to the United States. He was conned into coming over here to the United States. He didn't want to leave. He said that. But he was trying to keep his family safe, which makes no stupid sense. If you were trying to keep your family safe, then you would have stayed under the umbrella of the royal family and the protection that you had, which was 24 hours. The status that they want, 24 hours around the clock security. But they decided to leave. They were running like someone was after them. Wasn't no one after them but themselves. Meghan was in a hurry to get to Hollywood. And she came up with all these kind of stories. Suicidal. Oh, I got to go. They're feeding me to the wolves. The press is doing too much. I'm lonely. No one's asking me how I'm doing. It was all about poor her. So Harry had to put her stuff first and step down as a member of the royal family. What idiot would give that up for a Jezebel? You know what I said when it was going on? I said, I know Harry ain't finna be stupid and leave. I said, if he leaves, she's got him. If he leaves his post for this woman, she got him twisted because he did not stand up to himself and say, if you don't get somewhere and sit down, we're going to get an annulment and my child isn't going anywhere. Do you understand me? No, he let her take control. He let her be in control. She stopped being in control when she married you because she married into a family of not just a family, but a family business. And it had rules and regulations. And she told the queen that she was ready to hit the ground running. She was lying. You lied to the queen because you never was going to do that. You always was going to play poor me, oh me, da 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 da. Come to find out, you ain't even as strong as you was portraying yourself to be. You're weak. You couldn't handle it. That's what it looks like to me. You were too weak. You couldn't handle it. You weren't strong enough to do the job. You weren't woman enough for the job. Harry made a mistake and married the wrong woman because he should have married someone that could go the test of time. You didn't even go 5 years because you was too much in a hurry to do you. And if anyone sees anything other than that, then I don't know what they're looking at. But the bottom line is that you tore him from his family on purpose. You turned him against his family because you interjected yourself into saying that no one liked me. And instead of trying to make the relationships work, be a part of something. No, you was never going to be a part of something. You were always going to be complaining and whining and crying like you're doing now. You're not getting your way. I'm lonely and I'm suicidal and I just can't do this anymore. I gotta leave Harry. I am not happy. But Harry gets on stage and tells us that he needs to keep his family safe. But then he brings her over here to the United States with no security. That's keeping her safe. None of that made sense. Meghan never made sense. And she was trying to make it make sense by lying. And then she wanted to tell her truth. And she thought her truth on the Oprah show was going to open our eyes and say, oh, I get it now. That's what was going on with you. That's why you had to come back. That's why you had to come to the United States, because all of that was happening to you. No, I didn't get any of that. I didn't get no sympathy, no poor Meghan. Oh my God. No. I said, it just sounds like it's a whole bunch of me stuff. And what I wanted and how I wasn't happy and how and this happened to it was my father and it was the letter. And then, you know, if you sit down and you listen to the story, you think to yourself, hell no, this is some made up crap. And then all through it, she was, no, it was everybody else's fault. They were mistreating me. I was fed to the wolves. No, it was all everybody else's. And we had to get out of there. They were after us. But now you're begging for security, begging for the security back. Why would they want to protect our kids? It's our kids. They're royal too. You left, you dumb diddy-dee. You decided that you wanted to get the hell out of there. You the one wanted to go back to Hollywood and make your own money and live a private life. You lied. You didn't want no private life. You didn't want to live in some country place with some chickens and not the red carpet and the paparazzi and getting awards and all this other stuff and lifestyle, the tick-two and the puppy dog food and the Orchard Riviera and the Archie Well. I get it, they got to make money. But your mistake was trying to make money off your family. She needed it fast so she could stay in Montecito. Moving on. I'm almost done, guys.
That he married out of duty. William remains furious about that and all the other things that Harry said. Harry's a little who said a load of stupid things. And well, he is. He said a load of stupid things. He said a load of stupid things, and he is now paying the price, and he doesn't like it.
Harry has said a lot of stupid things. He's done a lot of stupid things. He's listened to a lot of stupid things, and he did not take control. He lost full control over everything. If he could have showed that he was strong enough to handle her, he probably would have made it. I doubt it. But she manipulated you so, and still, you are a wreck. Let's look at this woman treating you this way. You can't say that you're happy about this stuff. Harry, don't even give us that. And you couldn't be in control. You wasn't strong enough to be in control. Not control her, control the situations. He started off good by telling her to turn around on the balcony. Turn around. No. Some way around, something happened. She threatened to leave him. I'm going to leave you, Harry. I can't stay here any longer. I don't want to live anymore. Lying. People like that don't, first of all, you don't have a conversation about it. A constant thought. She ain't thinking about it now. She ain't mentioned it. She all on the stage talking about she's an influencer now. And she's all about mental health. So she ain't got the mental health problem anymore. That's over. Whatever she was going through during that mental part that she said that she was going through, that ain't been mentioned no more. Now she's an advocate. Now she's on the stage talking about, well, you know, my kids are young right now and I don't really have to worry about them being online. You sicko. Then the nerve of her to say this. When she was on the stage talking to us about how she was being bullied. And she said something just kicked in and, you know, I was just this big warrior. Like I had to protect my kids and myself and myself. You wasn't saying that when you was sitting on the step waiting on Harry to get home so you could lie to him and pretend to him that you didn't want to live anymore. But now on stage, you're this strong hero that was going to save your baby and you were going to save yourself. But you were pregnant when you were having those suicidal thoughts. Now all of a sudden they just disappeared because, you know, she just got really strong there. Meghan lies. She tells too many lies. Okay.
He somehow thinks that he can sit around making money, calling the royal family racist and slave drivers, pointing the finger at Kate, and then go, "Oh, I'm sorry, can we be friends again?" No, you can't.
Well, no, but look, he reached out to his brother because out of duty and...
Let me say this. It's over. It is extremely to the top, all the way to the bottom, around and around you go. It's over. Her success, her likability, her, you know, fame, her fortune, and all of that, even if she becomes a billionaire. Here's the thing, which I doubt. Your personality, who you are as a person, is word on the street. And that you will always have to live with. Because there's no change in you. This is who she is. She won't ever change. She's not capable of it. And so I do believe, and I believe it now, she's fading. She's getting boring. She's fading. It's the same stuff over and over again. The same stuff. And then you just look into the lies. And I don't know about you guys, but I don't want someone that I would like to admire to lie to me on a constant 24-hour basis. And then I'm like, how can I trust you? I can't be your fan. There is no way that Meghan should just have 500,000 people. Catherine had billions and billions of people. Well, I watched it like 1 billion times myself. She will never be able to command that kind of crowd. She will never be able to have that kind of fame, love. I do believe, if she's not already, more popular than Diana. And you can figure out what time or whatever, but I do believe that she just is. Catherine is. And now that we are talking about Catherine, because that's what the United States is talking about. And when they do, they're talking about page 6. Oh, she went and did this and she went and did that. People are sick of that. And they're going to go after Page 6. And they're going to go after TMZ. And I'm telling you, because they're sick of hearing that Meghan is this wonderful person. And she's not. The truth is out. Nothing has changed in 6 years since Harry has married her. I thought everything would be smoothed over at the coronation. But then I said, no, not after Oprah. And then you have Spare and you have Netflix. And I'm like, they are relentless. Then, oh, don't forget the end game in December, right before the cancer notices was mentioned. I'm almost out of here. Now, this guy right here has something to say.
Because out of duty, and that's...
He's a Meghan fan, okay? But he's the same one that said that Meghan's going to make a whole bunch of money off of Riviera. Then he goes on and he asks Osborne, hey, do you think she's going to make all this money? No.
But that's the right
It's a statement. What for?
Well, let's presume that he called. Let's presume that he called, or he sent an email, he sent a text or WhatsApp. Let's presume he did that. Maybe Mike Tyndall.
Well, you can assume that.
Yeah, let's assume that he's a man of his word and he did reach out to them, which is the right thing to do.
Is he a man of his word?
Well, he reached out to... Yeah, he's a man of his word. I think he is, generally.
Oh, well, you think he's a very honourable man?
Unless it comes to filling out...
His dad a racist and a skinflint.
He didn't call his dad a racist.
He did.
He didn't call his dad...
He did. He said that Meghan called him a racist. Harry backed her up about the baby.
No. That's what those are two names. I mean, those are two names put on Jalali, Omid Scobie's book. Two names put in his book. That wasn't from Harry and Meghan. And Harry's gone on record saying, we never called anyone racist. Now, they may have hinted that there was a race in the royal family.
See what I mean? That's that stupid stuff. Stop. It'd be different if we didn't hear it for our own ears and our own eyes. Don't try to tell me something I didn't see and didn't hear. Meghan called the family racist. That was, and always will be the reason why it's the end of her. It's not the curtsy. It's the racism. That's when all hell has broken loose. That will always be coming up in a conversation. It's never going anywhere. That's why Oprah took it off her site, because she is embarrassed by it. But as long we saw it with our own two eyes, Oprah, so we're going to constantly remind you that you allowed her to go on your show and lie.
We never called anyone racist. Now, they may have hinted that there was a race in the royal family, and they let that play out in the media. But
they may have hinted it. That's that BS. That's that stupid stuff. They didn't hint nothing. They flat out and said it. Her mother said it. Boozy was saying it. They talked about colonialism. Meghan and Harry said that, and Oprah asked the question. So it was a problem with the skin color. Her mother, it was just, Doria, it was just pure racism. Just pure racism. Oh, really? No, they were scrambling, I think, in like, let's fix it mode and come up with this unconscious bias BS that Iman was throwing out there. Then Iman realized that Harry and Meghan had lied to her and said that, yep, they did say the family was racist. Everybody heard it. You can't, ain't no take backsies. You can't take that back. You can't say, oh, that happened. No. What you said is what you said. And it was a lie.
After all of the circus, Harry then said, we didn't call anyone in the royal family racist.
Yeah, well, that's exactly the way he operates. We didn't, we never said that.
We didn't. We never said that. Meghan never said that. And his friend looked at him across the table and said, oh, yes, you did insinuate that the royal family was racist. You said your family was racist. You said it on the CNN, that guy on CNN that interviewed you, Meghan, Harry. You liar, you. Yes, you did say that. Yes, you did. Yes, you did.
That's exactly the way he operates. We didn't. We never said that. Who do you think you're kidding, you ginger? Of course you said it. We're not stupid like you.
Thank you.
I mean, honestly.
Daisy, intervene here.
Well, I think on the basic question...
Yes, that's that same... They're in denial. Stop being in denial. Stop trying to fix it. Stop trying to make it seem like it's okay because they didn't say it. They said unconscious bias. That's them backtracking and lying. Here's the kicker. No, they did say it. But now, like he said, don't try to act like we're stupid. You know, stop trying to backtrack. Stop trying to... I gotta go soon, I know. Oh, where's mommy? Oh, backtracking. Trying to fix something. No, you can't fix that. That went down in history. A reporter asked his brother William, is your family racist? Everybody was saying it. But then they, no, we didn't say that. Yes, you did. That's your wife and you playing games. That's what they do. They play games. We didn't say that. That's not what happened. Yes, you did. That's why you over here.
Daisy, intervene here.
Well, I think on the basic question that Kevin was posing of, should the brothers should get back together again? Should William forgive Harry and...
That's every time, every week, every moment, every second... These commentators want to know if William and his brother are going to become best friends. I'll never ask that question. That's not a question to ask. That's not even something to debate. No, especially right now because of the Jezebel. I've said it like 1 billion times. It's over. He's protecting his family, idiots. And every time she fly herself closer to them, she say stupid stuff like they racist and then they really didn't say it. How are you supposed to trust somebody like that? I don't know.
Vice versa, because Harry still says that he has, that William did things that he wants to forgive, wants to move on. The short answer is yes, of course you should. And particularly as, lots of us have been in a similar situation where you have some real problems in your family, health problems, and you think, my goodness, it could just be that my father and my wife are going to die. That's the bottom line of being in the situation that William is in. Harry is his nearest blood relative. His mother...
So... He doesn't need Harry. Harry is not one of those shoulders to cry on. He can't confide in Harry because he doesn't trust Harry. How is he supposed to lean on Harry and say, brother, I need you right now, when he can't trust anything about him? And for the last 5 or 6 years, he's been just throwing grenades over there in the UK. So what in the world and why in the world would he confide in him? I would never do that. I would confide in my shoe first. He has friends and family that he can confide in. His brother is not his source and won't be for a very long time because Harry has flew the cuckoo nest. And even talking to him probably is like, doo-doo-doo, doo-doo-doo, talking to a brick wall. He is controlled. He is controlled by Meghan. He is in full-blown psychosis. Harry is in a trance. And there is no way that think about it. You're going to go to him and confide in him. What idiot would do that? What idiot would decide to go and have a chit-chat with Harry and believe that he's going to be on the up and up? He has no friends. She isolated him from everyone he knows so that she could have full control. That way his friends couldn't say, look, man, she crazy. And then his brother couldn't say, there's something wrong with Meghan. But everybody has warned him, told him, preached to him, guided him, leaded him, and told Harry on every level, even Thomas Markle, don't you marry her. She is not the one. Your mother would not approve. Hello, red alert. Is anybody home? No. He left the cuckoo nest and he let in a traitor, a tramp, a Jezebel, someone that has destroyed his relationship with his family and his country. That's who he chose. That's the woman he has. That's, you know, behind every good man, there's a good woman. And Meghan is not a good woman. It shows. It's all about what Meghan wants. Period. And Harry is just this pond. Shame on you, Harry. My sister would like for me to tell you that today. Traitor, 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 traitor. It's your fault that you let this piece of whatever that is, Orchard, Riviera, Brandon herself, kicked you out from the branding because you wasn't doing good enough. I believe she blamed Harry for Spotify. See, it's your fault, Harry. You didn't have any good ideas and then you wouldn't work with them. No, Harry is not a Spotify person. He's a prince. He's supposed to be over there with his family, helping his family. He's supposed to be over there helping his father, pulling through, stepping up to the plate. Him and his real wife, not this one. But no. He goes off and married a first Kadooey, divorcee, D-lister, wannabe, a gold digger, wannabe famous, took over, pushed you smooth out the way to let everybody know, I'm here now. Forget Harry. Forget that. I know he's my husband, but I'm the boss. I'm first. Like, didn't nobody see her? It just blew my mind. She was the most famous when she was a royal. She started to become unfamous like she is. Even though she's famous, she's not a liked famous. People don't like her. I don't ever want to meet her. I'm not, for what? For what? She would be the least person's picture I would want to take with. Because she's fake. And if I take a picture with her, then I'm fake too.
William is in. Harry is his nearest blood relative. His mother is already dead. So, of course, from an outsider's perspective, you'd think, now must be the time for these two boys to get back together.
Proves just that.
No, idiot. Doesn't prove anything. Just because an illness has come to town doesn't mean it's time to trust the traitor. Oh, okay. No. Listen, when the trust is gone, everything is gone. Love, everything skeets out. I'm not saying he doesn't love his brother, but I do know that he doesn't trust him. And why the hell would you let anyone get close to you why would William trust that Harry would have something profound or nice to say about Catherine and about him after he allowed her to do what he did? And before Harry will be able to get back into some type of good grace, he will have to humble himself and apologize and be done with the Jezebel. That's it. They don't trust her. They don't want her back over there. They don't want to have nothing to do with her. She made their lives hell. The Queen was passing away. And Meghan and Harry were acting stupid. They had mics on them. I mean, just doing crazy stuff. No respect for the fact that the Queen had just passed away. None whatsoever. Who would put on a microphone and then be a part of your grandmother's funeral where it should have been sacred? No, because Meghan was trying to get some more stuff on the family. And that's why Harry and William, that's why William is staying far, far away from him. Because these two idiots is running around here doing stupid stuff. Trying to make money by spying on their family during a time when they were grieving. That was shocking to me. And Harry goes along with it. He had his own mic. She had that mic on when she was doing that walkabout. But she cares about Elizabeth. Left eye, let's go. Crying at the funeral. Girl. Acting. Like the tutor said, she does it 24. Pinocchio. Lying. Forgot what I was going to say.
Time for these two boys to get back together.
No, it's just how bitter this feud is. You're quite right. People are going, surely in these dramatic circumstances, as you say, the King and Kate, you know, fighting cancer, the worst condition you can possibly suffer from.
If these idiots had came over here and did Brexit and not all those other shenanigans, then there would be a relationship. But there's no relationship. There's nothing to even build on. There's nothing there. William, this ain't his brother. This ain't the brother he knows. Harry wouldn't be able to understand what William is going through because he's too busy worried about what Meghan wants him to do. Harry is not going to hear anything that William is saying about Catherine and his father. He's going to be trying to figure out what would Meghan want me to do in this moment. So how am I going to come to you and pour out my heart and tell you how I'm dealing with all this stuff and all I can think about is my kids and my wife? You ain't going to be able to understand that.
Answer the worst condition you can possibly suffer from. Surely the brothers will bury the hatchet. But as I said in my monologue, this is an indication of just how deep this schism, this split is, that William does not want to know. I predict he will never talk to his brother again. I also predict that Meghan will never step foot in this country again.
I do too.
If I was Meghan, I probably wouldn't step foot in this country.
Actually, I've got to rescind that. They may have to, Harry may have to come back here when Donald Trump takes...
The other guy said, if I were Meghan, I would never... Yeah, she shouldn't because of what she did and how she treated everyone. Not because they won't accept her, because they have all the right not to because of how she treated. You see how he likes to leave out some of the crap that Meghan does and pretend that it was everybody. I wouldn't go back. This is what he was finna say. I wouldn't go back over there. That might be a good thing. Yep. I wouldn't go back over there. Not the way they treated me. That's what he wants to say. No. How she treated them. Get the story straight.
They They may have to, Harry may have to come back here when Donald Trump takes his visa away. More of that later, by the way.
He won't come back here. I think at worst he'd go to Canada.
Go to Canada.
Yeah, stay in North America. But I don't blame Meghan Markle for not wanting to come back to this country. I don't think she was treated fairly by our press.
What, Meghan Markle?
Wasn't treated fairly by, I told you, he was going to blame someone by our press. How's she getting treated over here? She's getting good press all the time now. It's just wonderful. Oh, okay. So, excuse me, sir, while you're talking about your media, what about South Park? What about Chris Rock? What about all the comedians that have come out in Family Guy, in Saturday Night Live, and you name it, have talked about Meghan and Harry? That ain't, but the press just treated her so bad. Oh my God. No, she's getting it now.
I don't think she was treated fairly by our press.
What, Meghan Markle?
Yeah.
That's a joke. Cut that out. I think she was treated. Both Harry and Meghan are the architects of their own downfall. It's their fault. They behaved abysmally for 3 turbulent years, and now they seem to think they can turn around and say, "Oh, we're sorry. Can't we be friends again?" No, you can't.
Well,
make your bed.
That is
sleeplessly lying.
That is the decision of our future king.
It's ridiculous.
And he is much.
That's what you say about our future king. Like, that's not a good thing for William to do. No. There's a difference. He's running the country. He can run the country, and he's going to protect his family all at the same time. He protects his family from his country. He protects his family. Now he's got to protect his family from a traitor. He's got to protect his family from a traitor. For what? That's why. Harry is a traitor. The Jezebel them are they're traitors. He has to protect himself.
Decision of our future king.
It's ridiculous.
And he is much.
It's so ridiculous.
Oh, future king. A future king would protect his family. And that means foreign and domestic terrorist. And Harry is a terrorist, allegedly. He is. Because he can't be trusted. He will tell the enemy what's going on.
Our future king is much.
Guess who the enemy is? Meghan. If they did have a spat, which I don't believe, when he told him not to tell Meghan, what did he do? He told us, and Meghan and us. After he told his brother not to do that. So he broke his trust.
Wiser than you, Kevin O'Sullivan. I think he will forgive his brother and Meghan Markle eventually.
Anyway.
I don't believe so.
Time now for a bad ad.
Listen, guys, I've been on here an hour. Kisses to all of you. Don't forget to hit like, share, and comment, and subscribe. Thank you so much for my super thanks, my super chats. I really do appreciate it. Kisses to all of you, and I will see you very soon. I do, like I said, we're going to try to do a video with my mom and sister this Saturday. And Thursday, I'm going to try to do a live. I'm saying trying because I don't want to say I'm going to do it and don't. Okay? But most likely I will. I want to play catch up. I want to know what you guys are thinking right now and what's going on with you guys and all that good stuff. And kisses.